Bartlett student section going with the patriotic look for the big matchup with the Warriors. Opening series, third down for the Hawks. Quarterback A.J. Bilyeu is taking it himself for 8 yards in the third down conversion on this drive. 4 plays later, it's the Air Force-bound quarterback breaking the plane, 7-0 Bartlett. Next time the Hawks have the ball on 4th down, Bilyeu looking to throw, and he's got senior tight end Lorenzo Mitchell making his way to the Warrior 33. 2 plays later, Bilyeu's arm making plays on 2nd and long. Zach Harris hauls it in, 14-zip going into the second half. And then came the rain. In the third, Dylan Warden tosses to Austin Guido on the option, and he gets stuffed by a flock of Hawks. To the fourth, 27-14 Bartlett. Warden to Guido works on the swing pass this time. Great running or bad tackling. You decide. 26 yards to the 3. Warden will score his second TD to make it 27-20 2 plays later. With 1:20 left, the Warriors try the onside kick. Nothing doing. Hawks get a leg up in the Valley race.
You don't show up Friday night to play the football game. That's what we did this week. We did not practice well enough this week. They thought they were practicing well enough. We kept telling them they weren't, but teenagers sometimes have to learn the hard way. You know, being a coach is like being a parent. You know, you can tell them all you want, but until it sinks in between their ears, they don't truly understand sometimes what it takes to be a champion. You know, this is not the end of the season. It's the third week of the season. It's disappointing because I thought we could play a lot better than this, but we've got to come ready to play. You know, and this is the second week out of 3 that we've had a bad week of practice. We had a bad week of practice before Central. But for some reason, they got it together, and they played their tails off against Naperville Central. But we had a terrible week of practice that week, too. And this team's got to learn to practice better.
Last year, they beat us off the line so much because we weren't focused. We weren't ready to play. And then we came out with fired up, a whole bunch of intensity. So we came out ready to play, and we did our thing.
We kept that intensity up.
Intensity
up the whole game.
Last year we hung our hat on every turnover we had. This year we didn't. Kept it up. Just kept going.
They're a real tough team, so they got to keep working. We got to keep working. Maybe we'll see them in the playoffs.